Hello everyone, welcome to the new PanOS version 10 Palo Alto Firewall training series. This is the first video in our training series. I will be guiding you through the configuration and troubleshooting of Palo Alto Firewall in the PanOS version 10. I am doing all this in a virtual environment. This is a virtual firewall, PanOS version 10 Palo Alto Firewall. I have configured three zones here. The first zone is inside zone. This represents the inside users, and this is the outside zone. This represents the internet. And I have also configured a DMZ server that is kept in DMZ zone, and I have a management zone. So first we'll see what are the new features in PanOS version 10, and at the same time I will also show you the differences between PanOS version 9 and 10 in the same series. So I have configured all this connectivity using VMware virtual adapters. So if you want to know how these are configured, you can send me your questions in the comments. I'll show you how to configure these interfaces. So let's get started. So I have configured 9 GB of RAM here and 2 virtual CPUs. So this is the minimum requirement for a Palo Alto virtual firewall. All right, and then when I just add this from the firewall menu, from here I can just drag and drop here, and I have connected all this connectivity. So I have already connected them, and when I go ahead and right click and start, so this Palo Alto firewall console will open, and as you can see I have already received an IP address from the management interface, that is 192.168.8.132. So I have connectivity to my firewall. I'll go ahead and log in into the GUI. I will log in using the administrator username and password. Okay, so the admin dashboard has been opened. Okay, we see the welcome message for PanOS version 10. Alright, so these are the new features added in PanOS version 10. One is they have added IoT security, Internet of Things security, and then they have also added machine learning for URL filtering. Alright, they have also improved telemetry features, and then these are the other features. So if you want to know in depth about all these features, you can go ahead and find the release notes from Palo Alto website. Go to paloaltonetworks.com, and then you can download the release notes for PanOS version 10. Okay, so I'll close this window. So this GUI is quite different from the old version 9 GUI. So we can see here we got a new menu here saying that widgets. So we can add new widgets here on the dashboard, and we can add system logs and then normal logs here. And apart from that, the menu is mostly same. They have changed the colors. This dashboard is looking same, and we go to ACC, application command center, where we see all the application usage, user activity, network activity, everything. So right now we do not have any live traffic going on, so we cannot see the information here. Apart from the monitor tab, it is pretty much everything same. The policies tab, objects, network, and device, pretty much everything is same. To understand the difference, I'll go ahead and connect a Palo Alto firewall that is running on version 9. So I'll connect this firewall to the management interface of my PC. Okay, so I have already turned this on, so it is already on, you can see here. So it is running here. Yes, it should also get an IP address from the management switch. Okay, you can see here we have received a new IP address for the other firewall which is running on version 9. So I'll try to log in here, but it will not allow me for a few minutes, 1 or 2 minutes. So this is a normal behavior with Palo Alto firewalls. We'll wait for 1 or 2 minutes and then I'll try to log in. Okay, Now that we are able to log in into the firewall, we can see the management interface. Show interface management. We can see here the IP address configured on the management interface that is got through DHCP. So this is 10.130.128 and the gateway is 10.130.1. This is the virtual adapters IP address that I've configured in the VMware workstation. So I will go to the browser and log in with this new IP address. So we need to ignore this firewall alert. Okay, we have got into the PanOS 9 version dashboard. So we see these features that were added into PanOS 9 version. So we got a message saying policy optimizer and strict enforcement. All these features were added in the PanOS version 9. So to understand the features in PanOS version 9, please go to paloaltonetworks.com and you can download the release notes for this version and you can understand the detailed differences. So we are in the GUI of version 9. So there is not much difference. The colors are a little bit changed here in the version 9 and version 10. So this is version 10 screen we are seeing, and we see all the tabs are showing the same information. Okay, we can see the objects tab and network tab. Almost all the GUI options are same except from the visual point of view. Alright, so we'll be continuing our course mainly on Palo Alto version 10. Alright, so this Palo Alto version 9 I have just connected to show you the difference between version 9 and version 10. Apart from the graphical user interface, like I have mentioned in the beginning, there are few new features added to the version 10. Alright, we'll be going through those features while doing the configuration. So right now we are in the dashboard. We see the management IP address as this one, and this is the gateway. So this we have got through the DHCP. So we have other details like the model, serial number, CPU ID, and the software version, how much CPU is being utilized by the management plane and data plane. Alright, and we also get the latest system logs and what is the application command center risk factor going through this firewall. So right now we cannot see any information because there is no data here. So basically, as a graphical user interface point of view, we do not see much differences apart from the new features added inside the PanOS version 10. So hope you have enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching my course. If you have any questions, please do post them in the comment section. I will try to respond to them as soon as possible. Thank you. In the next video, we'll do the basic configuration of network connectivity. That is, we'll configure the network interfaces on the firewall and zones, and also we'll see basic connectivity from the inside to outside zone. Thank you.